Hannah is with us in Iowa. Hannah, welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
So I am going to be getting married in May, and I will be married. My fiance has a lot of debt, so I will be marrying into that. And I am totally on board with the baby steps and your whole thought process and philosophy when it comes to getting out of debt and so on and so forth. But my fiance is having a little bit of a harder time getting on board because he wants to experience life a little bit. But I'm like, we won't have the funds to do that. So I'm trying to get him to get on board, but I don't know how to do that.
Okay. How old are you guys?
I am 23 and he's 28. He's going to be a doctor.
Oh, good for him. A medical doctor, an MD?
He's going to be a DO.
A DL. Okay, and when will he get his, when will he graduate?
He will be graduating a week before we get married.
Oh, great. And how much debt does he have?
$340,000.
Okay. A DL, you said. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
It's a DO. It's osteopathic medicine.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. And how long have you guys been dating?
We've been together for almost 3 years.
Okay. And how much pre-marriage counseling have you done?
We are actually in the midst of it right now.
Good. Okay. Bring this up with your marriage counselor. Okay?
Okay.
The reason I tell you that is the number one reason that couples fight in America today, and the number one cause of divorce in America today, is money fights and money problems. You have both.
Mm-hmm.
You're marrying a broke doctor.
Yeah.
You are marrying into a freaking mess. Okay?
Yeah.
And people who study medicine generally, like him, are intellectually brilliant people. And sometimes what goes with that is they think that makes them intellectually brilliant about every subject. And a lot of doctors that I meet are arrogant and broke for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
I meet more music people who have money than doctors. Broke doctors are a stereotype in the business I'm in because of what you're facing right there. We've got a young, very smart man, very deeply in debt, and he has confused his intellect with his ability to grasp what the debt is, and and you're marrying into this. So it's not a death sentence. The patient is not terminally ill. They can be brought back around, but I think your marriage counselor is probably the best place to do that. But if you marry this guy and he is intent on being in not dealing with this huge freaking mess he has made, you are going to have a long life, darling. It's going to be it's going to be problems. You're going to have problems because you're calling me already, asking for help. So we know there's going to be problems, right? So he's not a bad guy. He's a very smart guy. He's a very disciplined person because you don't finish med school without being smart and disciplined. So he's got a lot of wonderful attributes. You've picked a fine young man to marry, except for this one problem that's going to have to be dealt with. And I would make a big deal out of this in the pre-marriage counseling if I were you. This is the same advice I would give my daughter were I counseling her on this issue, okay? Because it's a problem. I mean, if the number one cause of divorce in North America were green cars, you would never buy a green car, right? So whatever the main cause of problems are, you stay away from it, is my point. And you guys are walking straight into it. So you've got to be on the same page on how you're going to fight it. And if you're on the same page, then you can take his wonderful new income he's going to make and clean up this horrible mess he's made pretty quick. He's going to have a big shovel to go with the big hole he's in. So he's going to be okay as long as he graduates and passes his boards and everything. You're going to be fine. But you're not going to be fine with his YOLO mentality. You only live once. Thank God it's Friday. Oh, God it's Monday. This is the language of losers. Okay? And so I'm trying to scare you without being melodramatic. I'm not telling you to call off the wedding, but I am saying warning, 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 bridge out. Slow down. make sure the bridge is in place, take a detour, whatever you got to do here. But hopefully he'll come around pretty quickly. I'll help you with that. And you can play this back for him because everything I said about him is true. And I'm happy to say it to his face because I really think he's a smart guy. I really do. He's just not wise. There's a difference in intellect and wisdom. And so, but hold on, I'll have Kelly pick up. I'm going to give you a wedding present. It's called Financial Peace University. It's a 9-week class. You can go ahead and take that before the wedding. That'll be a compliment to your pre-marriage counseling. And if he goes through that class, I'll get him. Don't worry about it. I'll turn him around. If you can get him to go to the class, I'll get him. So, and I'm going to give it to you free, by the way. I'm losing money on this transaction just to help you. But then someday when you guys are rich doctors and you're out of debt, you can help some young doc who's getting ready to make the same mistake.